Double-digit thousands.
What up, Hype Gang? It's your boy Bruce.
And Isaac.
And this week we have a lot of news to cover, so let's get into it.
Bills safety Damar Hamlin experienced sudden cardiac arrest on last Monday night's football game against the Cincinnati Bengals.
After a clean-cut hit made to T. Higgins, Hamlin is seen getting right up off the ground from the tackle, then suddenly takes a step and crumbles to the ground.
The whole stadium fell silent as fellow Bills players grieved for the heartbreaking incident. Such an incident hasn't occurred in decades.
As it turns out, in recent news, Hamlin was released from the ICU and is expected to make a quick full recovery. Doctors stated Hamlin did not suffer any major neurological damage.
Next up, we have a story about some recent international affairs.
El Chapo's son, Ovidio Guzman, has been arrested in the Mexican state of Sinaloa. The cartel has begun to fight back, leaving 19 cartel members and 10 military personnel dead.
He is currently being held in custody in Mexico, but the Sinaloa cartel wants him back for sure.
Guzman is seen as one of the higher-ups in the cartels, and he was once seen as the world's most wanted man. That is why the cartel wants him back.
Alright, that's all we got time for this week.
See you next week.
I'm Evan, and since the Celtics and Bruins are doing really well and in the middle of their season, for the next few weeks we will be talking about the NFL playoffs, starting with Wild Card Weekend. On Saturday, the Seattle Seahawks traveled to play the San Francisco 49ers, and for the first half of the game was surprisingly close. Both offenses played really well, but in the second half, the San Francisco 49ers start locking down the Seattle offense and won 41-23. The next game on Saturday was the Los Angeles Chargers traveling to Duval to play the Jacksonville Jaguars. The Jags made a surprising playoff push after finishing 3-14 last year and starting out the season 2-6, but they trailed going into half 27-7, even being down 27-0 with Trevor Lawrence throwing 4 interceptions and 3 of them to Asante Samuel Jr. But in the second half, the Jaguars made one of the biggest comebacks in NFL history, winning on a last-second field goal, 31-30. The Jags' 27-point playoff comeback was the third most in history. Sunday had 3 games to be played. The first game was the Miami Dolphins against the Buffalo Bills, and this game was one Bills fans should want to forget. As though they won 34-31, they made some bad play calls, and also the Dolphins defense stepped up and got some crucial takeaways leading to touchdowns, but the Bills hung on and won the game. The next game was when the New York Giants traveled to play the Minnesota Vikings, and I saw this result coming. The Giants led up a first quarter touchdown, but then scored back-to-back touchdowns and never looked back. And on the final play of the game, Kirk Cousins threw a 3-yard checkdown pass to end the game 31-24. The final game on Sunday was the Baltimore Ravens against the Cincinnati Bengals. And to be honest, this game was boring until the fourth quarter, when on a QB sneak, the Bengals got the fumble and returned it 99 yards for the touchdown to win 24-17. And the final game on Monday was the Dallas Cowboys against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And this game wasn't close at all. Dallas was easily the better team, except on extra points when the Cowboys kicker missed his first 4 extra points. But the Cowboys still won 31-14. The divisional round will be the Jaguars against the Kansas City Chiefs and the Giants against the Philadelphia Eagles on Saturday. Then on Sunday will be the Bengals against the Bills and the Cowboys against the 49ers. Thank you for watching this episode, and next week we will review the divisional round.
I'm Kayla.
And I'm Beth.
And welcome back to Photo of the Week. On this week's episode, you get to see what your students here at MHS did over this holiday break.
Roll the clips!
This picture was submitted by Nathan Caputis. It shows a beautiful sunset on Plum Island.
This picture was submitted by Bree Genta, and it shows her, Sylvia, and Tessa eating at their favorite bagel restaurant.
This photo was submitted by Rachel Martin. It shows her and her friend Ella having a bagel over Christmas break.
This picture was submitted by Joseph Birmingham, and it shows him and some of his friends at TD Garden.
This photo was submitted by Isaac Barbagallo. It shows a dog staying warm over Christmas break.
This picture was submitted by Gavin Mancini, and it shows him and some of his friends waiting for the New Year's ball to drop.
Our favorite photo submitted this week was by Briginta. This photo shows the relaxation students deserve over their holiday break.
Thank you for watching this week's episode of Photo of the Week. Now here's Sara with Stay Artsy.
Hi, I'm Sara and welcome back to Stay Artsy.
I got a crick in my neck.
In this week's episode, I'll be interviewing my friend Angie. Who am I here with today?
Angie, you already know.
How are you, Angie?
I'm chilling, you.
I'm good. I have some questions for you today, Angie.
What's up?
They're gonna be about your art.
Alright.
Do you see yourself using your art abilities in the future?
Yes, I can see myself using my abilities to create new designs for electric bikes.
Why do you think art is important to you?
Art is important to me because, first off, it helps me create new designs for whatever projects that I need to do. And second, it's just kind of like some like therapy. So whenever I'm like bored, I just go draw or like create some new designs for art and stuff.
Is there a meaning behind this art piece?
Yes. I was just bored and wanted to draw like a little Uzi picture, and I just drew it, and yeah, that's it.
And here's another one of Angie's paintings. Thank you for watching this week's episode of Stay Artsy with a special twist on it. And I just wanted to give a special thanks to Angie Joseph for sharing his amazing art pieces.